guys, welcome back. This video is going to be so good, I'm so excited. I have a video for y'all today about Gere, about Baron and Brigitte, my Gere Loa, Baron Samedi or Baron del Cemeterio, and Maman Brigitte, and Papa Gere. And I'm so excited because I love these spirits so much. They give me so much life on a daily basis. They make me so happy. I am so thankful to have them in my life. So I'm going to tell you guys my experience with them. Before I do have to give a few disclaimers. Number one, I'm not a mumbo. I am underneath and have been underneath the guidance of a mumbo for a long time. Okay? I have been honoring Baron and Brigitte for 5 years. It was 5 years this Gede season. And they have really, really been, especially in the beginning stages of my journey, they have been so helpful to me. And another disclaimer that I want to make is please find yourself a reputable bokor or hungan or mambo, a voodoo priest or priestess to guide you when it comes to interacting with these spirits. I was born with them, so even though I'm not initiated yet, I am still allowed and permitted and encouraged to honor these specific loa because they work with me, and I do it the way that I was taught and the way that I was instructed, and I don't go past that. Okay? So, not everyone is like that. Some people, they were not born with the spirits, so they have to get initiated so that they can work with them because for whatever reason they need those spirits in their life at that time. Other people, they were born with the spirits, but initiation is also in their path. So it really just depends on your own spiritual DNA and your own spiritual makeup. Just go to a voodoo priest or priestess before you start setting up an altar. Okay, Nikki is not telling you to set up an altar. No, she is not. Okay? Now that that's out the way. Party time. My first experience was getting a reading with a mambo one time. And Maman Brigitte comes out. And Maman Brigitte's basically standing up saying, hey, that's my baby girl. I'm here for her. I'm ready to work. I'm ready to help her, right? And at that time, I was told to set up a little space for her. And I remember a few weeks go by, and I was having all these dreams and stuff with Maman Brigitte. And my favorite dream that I've ever had with her was, it was right before fall time. I want to say it was like September or something like that. And she was dressed how she usually is. Her style is kind of like steampunk, like old Victorian Gothic, lots of purple, lots of black, lots of green. I don't know what it's called, but it's like a blazer, but with a skirt attached to it, like an overcoat over a dress. And she was wearing that with a purple dress underneath, and her top hat, of course. And behind her, there was a cornucopia, the thing that represents abundance, and she waves her hand towards it, and she's like, all of this is for you. We're giving this to you. So, of course, I woke up from that dream super happy. But at the time, I was in the middle of a legal battle, trying to receive something that my daddy had left behind for me when he passed away, and that was rightfully mine. And it was just taking forever. There were so many delays in paperwork. The other person was dragging their ass. It was ridiculous. And I was working with my ancestors at this time. And for the life of me, I could not get it to move. I was working with my Egun, and I was doing separate blockbusting and road opening, not calling on any spirits. Just my own power. Stalemate. Nothing moving, right? So I keep getting my readings and stuff, and finally I'm like, you know what? Maman Brigitte said she's here to help me. Let's do it. So I got 9 black candles, and I put them on a little plate, and I lit them up for her, and I let them burn down, and I asked her, I said, Maman Brigitte, because she's very good at court cases, right? I said, Maman Brigitte, please help me with this. Please get this moving, get this resolved. And 9 days later, those 9 candles made shit shake. It was in my hand. They were like, come pick up the check right now. It's ready. Signed, sealed, delivered, ready to go. Check went through. Nikki was a happy woman. And then I remember asking the mom, I'm like, when is Baron going to come through? Like, is there something that I need to do for him? Because I know that they are husband and wife and they work very well together. And the mom basically was like, he's going to come on his own. He kind of does what he wants. Here comes another dream. Actually, this was sleep paralysis. This was my first time that I'm aware of somebody sending nasty spirits at me. And I was getting attacked in my sleep. And I just remember looking at my wall and seeing a shadow of this tall, skinny man with this tall ass top hat in a suit. And he's fighting this nasty demon looking thing. It was like a cross between a dead person and a demon. It was just nasty. And he's, literally whooping some tail. So in the middle of the dream and the sleep paralysis, I'm sitting there like in disbelief because I didn't call on Baron. He did what the mumble said and came on his own. I was like, well, damn, if you're going to protect me like that, hell yeah, I'm setting up an altar space for you. So I expanded my altar space for them. And it was perfect timing because it was around this time of year. It was around Halloween and Dia de los Muertos. So there was so much decor in the stores, like of skulls and crows and I am so proud of that altar. I put a lot of love into it. And it was just so beautiful. And oh my god, I can feel Maman Brigitte right now. She knows I'm talking about her. She's here. Okay. It was so beautiful. And they deserve it. They do. Because that legal situation was stressing me out so bad. And literally my own ancestors couldn't even make shit shake. So I did what you're supposed to do. And, you know, if your ancestors can't take care of something for you, that's when you go to your law. That's what I was told. You don't just jump to the law. Ask your ancestors for help first. And sometimes there are certain situations that they can't do or they don't have. Back then, they were not nearly as elevated as they are now. So they did not have the chutzpah, the oomph to make it go through. And she did. And then Baron came a few weeks later, showed up in my dream to protect me. And they were always like cleansing me in my dreams. Especially when I got into some heavier spiritual warfare and stuff before my Apollo initiation. I was under a lot of attack and they were always there. And even after my Apollo initiation, they were always there. So they truly are a big part of my life, and I love them, and I love celebrating them. I love this time of year because their energy makes life worth living. They make me so happy. I love Baron. I love Brigitte. If you don't know this, I'm actually named after her because 21 divisions in voodoo, not Haitian. I'm not Haitian, obviously. Hello. The other voodoo does run in my mom's lineage, and I was named after Miss Brigitte. My legal name, my first name is not Nikki. It's something else. It's Brigitte. So, yeah. It's their time of year. This time is dedicated to them. I start celebrating in October. Some people wait until November and party all November. I do both October and November. So, yeah. Whenever you guys get readings with me, sometimes I can sense the law around you. I just don't have the authority to say, yes, they walk with you 100%. Set up an altar. No. Nikki's not there yet. Nikki's got to get there. Okay? And I'm telling you guys, when I get initiated, I'm going to be the best damn mambo ever. When I tell you I ride and die for these law, and they've helped me, and they've come through, I'm not joking. Like, and they've literally walked with me since birth. Like, I was born with these spirits, so they've been there all along. I just wasn't ready for them until I was about 22 or so. Okay? I love you guys. If you would like to book a reading with me, you can either message me here on Instagram or you can visit sirensnectar.com/booking for more information. Okay? I love you.